Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you all for joining me today. So in today's video, I'm going to do a full collection declutter. I'm going to go through every drawer in my cabinets and declutter anything that I'm not using, anything that's old. And for the items that I'm not using but are still good, I will pass those on to family and friends. But they seem to be pretty well saturated with beauty products, so I'll probably just send them off to Project Beauty Share. Project Beauty Share in Seattle will accept the box. They will go through, they will sanitize all of the products inside and pass them out to women's shelters. It's a very, very valuable cause. So let's get right into the video. Okay, I'm starting off in my big cabinet here. So we have primers, setting mists, and foundations. In this drawer, I'm looking at all the primers that I have, and I don't think there's any necessarily. Well, maybe this one. This is the Glotion primer from Tarte. I got it in, I think, a BoxyCharm, and I just find I don't use it, so I will declutter that. I just don't see anything else there. On to foundations. So in the back, I have high-end foundations. So I don't know. Do I have any in here? Okay. My Charlotte Tilbury is probably getting old. I'm about, I want to say, halfway done with it, but that's getting old and I haven't really been using it, so I will declutter that one. Now I think that's it for foundation. Oh, and I'm going to declutter this as well. This is from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, but I like this for I used to like this for foundation. It's about, I would say, half once it settles. I'm going to declutter this one because I just find I just don't use it. Now on to drugstore. Let's see. I don't see any drugstore foundations here that I want to declutter right now. So I think that'll be it for this drawer. Then we have concealers and powders. So these are drugstore concealers. These are high-end. So I'm looking in here, and a lot of these are fairly new. So I probably will not declutter anything here. Here's the high end. I'm gonna declutter this little sample of the Born This Way concealer. I just find I don't reach for it. I like all of those. And that's it for that. Then we come over here, and I have some setting sprays. I have my RCMA powder. I have my Coty Airspun powder, and this is a color correction compact. Let's look at some powders. Okay, this is, even though this is a little sample, I love this for under the eyes, so I will continue to use that all up. This one, Wonder, just got this one, and I like that one, Flower Beauty. What's this one from e.l.f.? I kind of like that one. All right, I guess, I think what I'll do is I think I'm going to declutter my Too Faced because I just find I really don't use it. So that will go in the bin. And I think that's it for this drawer. This drawer is just miscellaneous. Then we have lashes and face palettes. I'm just going to sit down in my chair here. I find I'm not using strip lashes as much, so I might declutter some of these. So we have MAC. I want to keep the MAC. These are Tarte. I think I can declutter those. House of Lashes I want to keep. Glamnetics, these are the magnetic ones. I've only used them once. This I want to keep. The Ionite from Dollar Tree I hear is very good. This is Lily Lashes. We have Lily Lashes, more MAC. That should go up the front. And then I have some Moxie Lash. And then back here, what do we have? These are the pure ones. I don't like these. They're too dramatic. And then what do we have? Velour lashes. And what do we have here? Oh, that's some glue. What are these? I don't know, but they're pretty dramatic, so I will pass those on. I'll keep this little glue. I think that's pretty much it for lashes. I'll put these over here in the front. Okay, these are just in here, just glue and tools. Okay, let's move on to the face palettes. So this one I'm going to declutter from Undone Beauty. It was not a favorite. This is supposed to be a bronzer, but it really isn't. It's more of a blush. But I'm not a fan of this, so I'm going to declutter it. I'm keeping the Hourglass ones. I love these. This is very nice. This is from Revolution. This is Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in Light. This is a very nice bronzer. I also have this one here from Essence, the Matte Bronzing Powder. Both of these are great. These are from JCat, and I'm going to pass those on. Okay. Then, oh, more from Moxie Lash here. So then we have from Blink, the Glow Getter Face Palette. This I got in a BoxyCharm, which I have since canceled. And this is pretty much a blush and highlighter palette. It's very nice. I love the colors in there. I want to keep that. Then we have this from Beauty Bakery. This is the Milk and Honey palette. So this looks like it's all highlighters. I would probably wear these two, but I would not wear either of those. And I already have a lot of pink and champagne highlighters, so I'm going to pass that on. Then we have from Sigma, we have the Corta Rosa Blush Palette. This is stunning right here. Beautiful shades. So I definitely want to keep that. Okay, so that's everything in this drawer. Now we get down to lip products. And this drawer is pretty full. Okay. I'm looking at my products here. In the front, Bite, Chanel, Charlotte Tilbury, CoverGirl, Doll 10. I don't see any lipsticks here that I want to declutter. And then we have liquid lipsticks here. I'm looking to see. This AOA Studio lip, Velvet Lips, I keep meaning to try it and I never do, so I'm going to pass that on. We have this one from AOA Lip Pop. You know, I don't have anything in this color, but I find I just don't reach for it, so I'm going to declutter it. All right. And then lastly, we have, what is this? Ulta. This is the Ulta brand. This one, I'm not as much a fan of, so I think I'll declutter that one. All right. Liners. You know, I kind of use them interchangeably, so I really have nothing to declutter here. These are all things that don't fit in this area here, and a couple of extras. So I have things like this here from Kaja. These are nice. Maybelline. Fenty, NARS. What's this? This is Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know why that's... Oh, that's the original Pillow Talk. But these are the things that don't fit in this organizer here. And then in the front are new things. Now, I got this kit. I believe I hauled it for you guys. And I have this one out in my everyday makeup drawer, but these other two are still in the package. I'm going to keep them in there until I'm ready to pull them out and put them in the tube. And then these are some new things. I just did a Tarte unboxing, and I got that. This is the new Keys Comforting Tinted Lip Balm. I bought the new Juvia's Place Nude Lipstick. This one's Nubian Sand. And then Maybelline's come out with new colors of the Superstay Ink. This one is a shimmer one. I love the color on that one. So that's what's in this drawer. And that's going to be it there. Now we're going to go over to this cabinet. And I'm going to start going through the drawers in this cabinet here. And I know there's a few things in there that I can declutter. So on top here, I have some of my favorite palettes. Those aren't going anywhere. And some of my favorite body products. I have the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor. And I have a Saturday, a Summer Fridays body lotion. This is a Hemp's body lotion. None of those will be decluttered. So let's start off in the top drawer here. So these are some eyeshadow palettes here. So this one I just got free from Milani with a purchase. I'm not going to declutter that one. This one here I got at the Dollar Tree. And the pigmentation's not bad, but the staying power is very poor. So I'm going to declutter that one. This one here from Physicians Formula. These shimmer strips. Very pretty, nice pigmentation, but I just find I don't reach for this very often, so that's going. So this is actually a bronzer, blush, and highlighter palette from Ofra. So that really should go in the other drawer with the face palettes. I'm not sure what that's doing in there. So yeah, no, that's it in this drawer. This next drawer is things like liquid shadows, shadow sticks, mascaras, eye bases, things like that. I did get rid of all my Stila liquid eyeshadows that I had in this drawer because they were getting pretty old. And so I just have in here now all the Physician Formula, the new Physician Formula ones that I hauled, and my Lorac ones. And then in here I have a few glitter liners, some more pencils, and a few other liquid shadows. This is a Milani, and then this is just a corrector, an extra corrector. And then I have a bunch of mascaras here. Let's take a look at these, because I'm sure there's a few in here that I could probably get rid of. See, the problem is I like getting these minis. This one is from Nude Sticks. This one here, the Grande Mascara. I do not like this at all. It's a very dry formula. I'm going to declutter that. This I've had for well over a year, so that's going. I think that's it. I think that's it in that drawer. Then in this drawer we have more face palettes, but smaller ones. These I got just a few months ago from Revolution. I love these. Those aren't going anywhere. These here were the initial shades I ordered when I ordered my Makeup Forever palette. These are way too light. So I'm going to pass those on to someone who would like that. This I've had for probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 months, and I'm going to leave it in here to see if I can get some use out of it. Otherwise, that's going to go as well. Then I have my little Kaja bento box here with bronzer, highlighter, and blush. Definitely keeping that. This from Cover FX I got in my Ipsy bag. Or did I get it in BoxyCharm? I can't remember which. This is very pretty, but this is a custom enhancer palette. So I don't know why it's in here. These are, I think, are all highlighters. See if I can get this sucker open. There we go. See, these are all highlighters. And the only one I can really use is this one. So I think what I'm going to do is pass that on. This is from Sigma Beauty. This is stunning. This is, let's see if I can get it open. Come on. This is so pretty. This is a blush and a highlighter. Very pretty. This is something I use a lot in the fall. So that's not going anywhere. Then I have my Milani powder palette. That's not too old. And my CoverGirl one. That's not too old. And then we have my Cover FX blush palette. Let's see if I can get into this without breaking my nail or the package. It's such a pretty shade. I mean, I absolutely love this shimmery shade. Oops, I just put my finger through it. It is such a pretty shade. But I just haven't used this in a little bit. I'm going to leave that in there temporarily. Then we have from Pacifica. This is like a bronzer, blush, and highlighter palette. This is very nice. It goes on very nice. I like that from Pacifica. Oh, shoot. I just put my finger through that. Oh, my God. There's no covering on this. Shoot. Where's the covering? Like, there should have been something in here. Okay. I just put my thumb in that other one, too. Oh, my gosh. I got to remember to put something in there to protect it. Then I have this from Dior. And this is, I believe, the Universal palette. Yeah. So you have two strobes, a blush, and actually a bronzer. So I definitely keep in that. I just love that. I also have from Dior, I have this one. And these, I believe, are supposed to be all highlighters. Let's see what it says. Gold Pearl, Shimmer Rose, Metallic Peach. These are all supposed to be highlighters. But these shades, like this one right here, is a beautiful blush. And I love this highlighter. So, and I like this highlighter. So that one's, I'm going to keep that one. This one I just got in an Ipsy not too long ago. This is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. That's it for the small face palette drawer. Now, these are bronzers. There's a couple that I can get rid of in here. Let's see. Okay, the NARS Too Faced, I won't be getting rid of. That one's kind of nice, the Bamboo. We have the Real Her. If I'm not mistaken, this one's a little dark. I think that's just a little too dark for me, so I'm going to pass that on. This Physicians Formula right here. This is the Butter Bronzer. I don't really need this. I'm going to pass that on. Then I have this from Iconic London. This is a liquid bronzer. I don't like this. This is extremely loose. You have to be super careful. And as you can see on the tube right there, it's rather dark for my complexion, so I'm going to pass that on. The Alamar, this is the Alamar Complexion Trio that I got in a Ipsy, I believe. Let me see if I can open it and show you what that looks like. Come on. So this shade is the one I would wear the most. This one's a bit dark, and then it comes with a banana powder, which I don't use at all because I have, well, actually, is it a banana powder? Let's see. Yeah, it is a banana powder. It's quite yellow. So I don't tend to use that. So really the only shade that I like is this one right here. So I think I'm gonna declutter that. As much as I love LMR, so, but it's a shame, but I'm gonna declutter it. That's the bronzing stick from Makeup Mario. What's this? This is Back Beauty Light Wand High Blush. That doesn't even belong in there. But I do have the Contour Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. Just love that, not going anywhere. Then I have this right here from Kiko Milano. It's a palette that has a setting powder, a highlighter, and a bronzer. So there you go. That's what that looks like. So you have a bronzer, highlighter, and a white setting powder. Then I have here, this I've had for ages. This is the Fenty Sticks. This one is an amber. I've had this for probably closing in on 2 years. Definitely going to discard that. This one I just got a couple months ago in a AIA beauty bundle. So I'm actually going to hold on to that and use that. And then lastly, I have from Huda Beauty the Glowish Bronzer. This one is in Light. And I'm keeping that. There's the bronzer drawer. That one's done. Now we're going to move on to blush. And that's where this belongs. Okay. And I know there's a ton in here that I can declutter. These on the left here from Physicians Formula, I haven't had too long. Those I'm keeping. It's actually too dark for me and too warm to be a setting powder. So I put this in my blush drawer. Let's just, for the heck of it, I want to see the shade. Come on now. I'd probably use that as a blush topper. Yeah, I'd probably use that as a blush topper. And then I have some Tarte blushes here. I don't need all 4 necessarily, so let's check these out. Okay, this one is in Captivating. This is Captivating. That is such a pretty peach. I'll put that in the maybe pile for now. Then we have this one, which is, come on, focus, Exposed. This one here. That one's a little too warm for me, so I think I'm going to pass that one on. And then we have this one, which is called Delight. That's really pretty. I'm going to keep that. That I have is called Charmed. And that one's really pretty too. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to pass on this one here in Captivating. All right, and then lastly, I have my Kylie blush, and I have a little mini size here of the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush. These are so nice. Keeping that. And then I have a little mini Laura Mercier blush. This one is in, I want to say rose. Yeah, rose. I have a Ulta Beauty blush. And I have a little NARS one here. This one is in Orgasm X. So it's a little darker than the original Orgasm. And then one of the newer ones from Physicians Formula. This is Strawberry Jam. Let's see if I can fit that one in here. Like that. Very pretty indeed. That's the blush drawer. And then we have the highlighter drawer. So one thing I'm going to pull out of here are these. Again, these are the other sticks. These I've had for ages. They're probably on their way out. This is the highlighter in Starstruck. And then this is, I don't know why this isn't in this drawer. It should be in the concealer drawer. But this is their, come on, upside down. This is the Matchstick in Linen, which is a more of a concealer shade, but it's a little too yellow. Both of those I'm going to discard. I have a Tarte one here. This one is in the shade Fantasy. So let's see if I can get into this and show you guys. That's actually a little too dark for me. So I think what I'm going to do is pass that on. And then we have this from Pacifica. This is the Ice Baby with Coconut Water highlighter. This is such a nice highlighter. But I have a lot of these, and I don't really need this one. I'm going to pass that on. Okay, this one here is from Marc Jacobs. I've had this for so long, it's actually oxidized. I'm going to throw that away. And then we have this back here. This is the Fenty Beauty. This is Face and Body, I believe. This is Diamond Balm, all over Diamond Veil. And How Many Carats? And this is a pure white. And it is loaded. I mean, loaded with glitter. You can see all the glitter in there. Not a favorite of mine, but that's going to be passed on. That is it for the highlighter drawer. I got rid of quite a few in there. This is hair products. There's nothing in there to declutter, but yet down here, this is more eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so to start off, I know I'm keeping the Pacifica. This one's very pretty. I like these shades, but I find I don't reach for this all that much. I have all these shades in other palettes, so I'm going to pass that on. This is the Khaki Haze. Such pretty shades. Actually, do I want to keep that? These are actually too warm for me. I tend to go for more cool neutrals. I'm going to pass that on. This one is from Ulta Beauty. And this one is, let's see, what do they call this one? They don't say. So these are sort of two neutrals, and then you've got a plum and a pink. That's so pretty. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. This little one from Urban Decay is so pretty. This is the mini one. I'm trying to remember the name of this. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. But this is the mini. And look at these stunning shades. I mean, just look how pretty. I'm definitely keeping that one. Then I have some Tarte little mini palettes that came in a set around the holidays. So I have this one here, which is Lights, Camera, Lashes. Such pretty, pretty tones. That's probably going to be in the maybe pile. Then we have the Tartelette palette, the little mini Tartelette palette. A little more mid-tone neutrals in that. Very pretty. Actually a little more cool tone, actually. Very nice. Gonna keep that. And then lastly, the Big Ego. And all three can be used sort of in tandem. However, this one is a standalone. You've got this gorgeous, gorgeous neutral sort of transition shade, and you've got all these shades that can darken the outer V and some beautiful shimmers there. So that I'm definitely keeping. And this one here, this is the Boss Babe Dolly palette from Buxom. It's just all these pretty mauve, burgundy, berry, neutrally tones. So pretty. I think that's going to go in the maybe pile because I just don't find I'm reaching for this as much anymore. Then we have this one from Kenya Ontiveros. This is a Glow and Go kit. This has eyeshadows and face products. So this is like an all-in-one. So you've got a bronzer there. I don't know what that would be. You've got a highlighter, and then this is like a setting powder. You know what? I don't really need this. I have my Dominique Berries and Cream palette. Very pretty palette. I have some of these shades in my Buxom palette. I have some of these other shades elsewhere. So I think, and I did pull that one shade out down the bottom there and put it in a Z palette. But these are all beautiful shadows, but I just find I don't ever reach for this. The last palette in this drawer is my Hourglass palette. This is the very nice shadows, but this is very pricey. So I would not recommend this if you're on a budget, but the shadows do work beautifully. This is in the maybe price. So that is everything in that drawer. These here now left are on my, they're on my, in my medium pile. This one I'm gonna declutter. I have all these shades in other palettes. This one I think I'm definitely keeping. This one here from Hourglass. I'm going to pass this one on to my sister because I know she would like that. And then this last one here, Lights, Camera, Lashes. Let me take a look at this and see. Yeah, those are rather warm tones, so I'm going to declutter that one. And then I'm going to keep this and I'm going to pass this one on to my sister. So this bin is everything I'm decluttering from my collection. So let's count the items we have. So 42 items I've decluttered. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. It gave me a chance to go through my collection, weed out anything that needs to be thrown away, and pulling out things that I know I'm not going to use. So I'm going to pass them on to Project Beauty Share. So that is everything that's going to get decluttered out of my collection. I'm very happy with that. Again, as I said, all of this would be going to Project Beauty Share, which is a very worthy cause. And that is the end of today's video. If you liked this, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Also, please share this video if you wish. Please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're advised of all my future uploads. And please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my declutter, and let me know what your thoughts are. How often would you like to see these declutter videos? And in what capacity? Do you want a full collection like today, or would you rather have each category separately? Just please let me know in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.